Hi, it's Gary. Welcome to day number 4 of my Inky Countdown. Let's see what's in the calendars. Here we've got the Inkvent one. Oh, number 3's ripped. That's a shame. Where's day number 4 though? We're not worrying about that. Where's day... Oh, day number 4. Here we go. Right down at the bottom. Day number 4, as you see here. Number 3 ripped a little bit. Let's get into this and see what's in day number 4. Oops. There we go. Oh, Forest Gatto. That's making me feel hungry. So, Forest Gatto, I'm guessing named a little bit after the Black Forest Gatto. And this is a scented ink. Oh, I bet that'll smell nice. Let's move this one out of the way. Here's the Colorvent calendar. Where's day number 4? Found day number 4. It's over here on the right-hand side. Day number 4. Sailing stones. After 5 takes, I'm going to give up. There is one word I just cannot pronounce. You'll know it because I'll say something else. Sailing stones is a colour inspired by the seeming action of sailing stones, rocks that seem to move on their own. Let's take a look at this. Let's pull this out. So here we've got sailing stones. Looks like a nice brown, doesn't it? Let's pop that to one side, get this out of the way. We'll fetch in the notepad of testing. Here we go. This is an endless recorder notebook, 68 GSM Tomoe River paper. So we'll start with the Diamine ink. As I say, this says it's a scented one, so I'm going to have a quick sniff of the bottle before I do anything else. That's a very sweet smell, maybe a little bit of cherry as well, which is, if it's based on the Black Forest Gatto, I always associate cherries with Black Forest Gatto. So let's do a writing sample. Day number 4. And this is Forest Gatto. Nice colour that. Seems quite dark. Now I wonder if that's because there's a lot of ink on the nib. Oh, like a purpley colour there. We'll write a sentence. Really nice. I like this colour, and as we're going on, it seems to be getting more of the colour I would expect. Let's move this out of the way, and I'll fetch in my Christmas card. There we are, just a cheapo Christmas card, just to see how these inks perform on cardstock. So we've got, just do a quick redip. I'm only going to tip the real bottom end in. Hopefully it won't be too bad. So we've got Inkvent. Another day I've managed to spell it right. Day number 4. Forest Gatto. Let's do a scribble. And then do this. Doesn't seem as wet as some of the other ones, but saying that, I don't think there's as much ink on the nib. So that was the Diamine Forest Gatto. Time for the Colorverse ink. So Colorverse Sailing Stones. I do love these Colorverse bottles. Have I mentioned that before? Let's take the cap off. There we go. Fetching the notepad of testing. And let's dip in that nib and have a nice little write. So we've got here Colorverse Sailing Stones. You'd have thought with it being stone, it would have been a little bit more grey of a colour. Fairly light looking there, isn't it? I do like the colour of this. It's like a nice brown colour. Let's move this out of the way and let's fetch in that Christmas card. So we've got Colorvent. Day 4, Colorverse. Do you know, I've managed to spell one of them wrong every time, I think. So this is day number 4. Oh, gonna go like that. Let's cheat a bit. And this is Colorverse Sailing Stones. Just going to do this one first because I think the nib's running down a bit. And then let's scribble. See if we can get a scribble out. Awesome, going really well. Pop that to one side, let that dry. Whilst they're drying, let's fetch in the chocolate advent calendar. Well, day number 4. Oh, found it. Day number 4. Here we go. Let's get in and see what we've got. If I can avoid ripping it. There we go. So, can you draw me? No, I can't draw to save my life. Let's take out the chocolate. We've got, looks like a snowman's head there. Frosty the Snowman. That goes to one side for my wife. And we'll fetch in the gift from my wife. Here we've got that big bag again. This is absolutely enormous. So we've got Yoda. We've got baby Yoda on there. We dip in. Oh, it's right at the bottom. Got it. So, oh, looks a bit circular. And there's like a little lump at the top. So let's see, what have we got in here? We've got a plastic bag. That's something we all need, isn't it? Plastic bags. Let's see if we can get out of the plastic bag. Sealed up at the top a bit. And let's ease this out. So we've got Target Engaged, an Iron Man glass. So we've even got Iron Man there on the back. I do like my Marvel superheroes. She's put a pen in it and she's also put some chocolates in there. I wonder if that's a hint that she wants some chocolate. And then also in there we've got a pen. Let's take a look at this quickly. So here we've got a Jinhao 82 with a medium nib. Awesome. I do like my Jinhao 82s. I've got a number of them. And I've got a number of these transparent ones, which is actually really good because later on in 2025, I want to try and do some grinding of nibs. These are fairly inexpensive pens, and these are the nibs I want to start with because if I mess them up, I haven't lost a lot of money. Let's fetch back in that card and paper. So looking first at the Forest Gâteau, I say it does start off on here quite dark because that's when the nib was freshly dipped. But on the card, we get a better idea of the colour. So it's a nice, I would say a deep purple, maybe a bit of dustiness in there. Don't see any sheen or anything like that. And then with the Colorverse Sailing Stones, this is, although it goes down brown, it is drying to be more of a grey colour, which is what I would expect for stones, but with like a purple hint to it. So that's quite interesting. And on the card, that's exactly the same as we're seeing on the card. This nice grey colour. Even here where I've done that scribble, you see it's drying to like a very pale, I want to say pale, dusty, purpley grey. Not a very good description of the colour, is it? So that's day number 4 over with. So what are your thoughts on these inks? I quite like the Forest Gâteau. I actually need to get both of them in a pen. Please drop your thoughts, drop your comments down below. Let's kickstart the conversation. Please hit the thumbs up button every time you like, every time you comment, just helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so that you can get new videos as I release them. I'll talk to you again soon.